Hello everyone. As most of you are probably already paying attention to Calgary's real estate market, and you're probably also seeing that prices are dropping quite a bit right now. And at the same time, builders are also offering some great deals. Some of them have even started to offer legal basement suites at incredible prices. And if you're looking for any of those, let us know. We can definitely find you the right home. But before we discuss our weekly numbers, we got some things that we really wanted to share with you. I hope you guys remember, in our last video, we told all the sellers to make sure that they adjust their prices to sell properties because market has shifted very significantly. So now we just got some more data to share with you that in Calgary, houses are taking longer to sell than other cities in Western Canada. And that when we're talking about median days on the market, Calgary's number of days on the market for any property have gone up by basically 75%. Now, when you look at this graph here, you will see that Victoria is the only other city where it takes longer to sell properties. But Calgary comes at number 2, and this graph shows you 2024 and comparison with 2025, and basically all the major cities in Western Canada. Now, it does take actually quite a bit of time to sell properties in Vancouver as well, but surprisingly, you can probably see right here that even in Edmonton, it takes actually less days. But in Regina, Saskatoon, and Winnipeg, the number of days have gone down, and where in Calgary they have gone up. Now we know that quite a few people moved here to Calgary and Alberta in the past little while, and a lot of condos are being built and they're up for sale. And also the properties were actually built at a really quick pace to match the demand, and now that demand is slowing down. So it does take quite a bit more days. So as a seller, if you're thinking to sell, keep this in mind that you need to adjust prices, make sure you sell as soon as possible. And the longer it takes, obviously you'll have to make a lot more adjustments. Now, the other thing that I also wanted to share with you is that a lot of properties are coming back to the market. That actually is also up. Last year it was even less than 10%, but right now it has gone actually above 26% of the properties that get the listings are taken off the market, but then they come back into the market. Sellers where they're not getting the price that they want, that's where they want to either take it off the market or bring it back into the market at a lower price. So keep those things in mind. As a seller, you definitely need to make some adjustments. Now, in the past, one thing that I've noticed, a lot of people make comments about people leaving Alberta, leaving Canada and all that. But you know what, I thought I'm going to dig down a little more to get some more information and see what we can really tell you. Now, these stats actually do take a bit of time to put together, and obviously the stats that we have are only for the first quarter of the year. But keep in mind, it is very cold in Alberta, and that's not the time when people move to Alberta because it's cold and there are less jobs. But even at that time, Alberta actually gained 17,444 people. That was the net increase in population in Alberta from other provinces, and plus the international immigration. Now, the change is quite significant. I know some of you probably were thinking, okay, maybe people have started to leave. Actually, yes, that is true. Some people did leave from Alberta. We actually had 21,335 people move from other provinces to Alberta, but 14,159 people left to other provinces, and that net gain was 7,176 people. Now, when it comes to international immigration, a lot of people from other countries moving to Alberta, that was a gain of 10,268. Now, Let me show you on this graph, as most of the people thinking, okay, you know what, things are a little difficult here, and people are probably moving out of Alberta. But you can see here that the net gains every year that it's showing are quite significantly, and can see that there were a few periods in Alberta's history where Alberta kind of lost population, but most of the time Alberta has been gaining and gaining quite significantly. And at the same time, when you look at international immigration, most of the time we've been gaining. Or everybody has from other countries, people moving to Alberta. There is one slight dip only that I have noticed, but other than that, so more than 10,000. 268 people from other countries moved to Alberta. So that is just the first quarter of 2025. Keep that in mind. Now, why am I sharing these with you? Again, everything comes down to our housing market. What will happen? If people are moving to Alberta, we know economy is a little slow right now. Things for everybody are kind of slowing down because of tariffs, and obviously the uncertainty that it kind of brought to us with all this economy and all this tariff war. But things will change at some point, and then all those people who are going to live here are going to need homes. And even though the experts in the industry they actually right now they're screaming quite loud that Canada is not building houses at the rate that it needs, so the housing market is more affordable. So we'll see how that goes. Now, the other thing I really wanted to share with you guys is about the announcement that is coming up on September 17th. It's coming up. Now, the Bank of Canada's chances of decreasing their interest rate have gone up actually quite significantly. Now it's above 80% that Bank of Canada will consider cutting the interest rate. But keep this in mind, just before they do that, they are going to look at some other reports that will also include our inflation report, which actually is going to definitely help them with some of the numbers. We know we lost quite a few jobs in the previous month, but they will also look at the inflation report just probably a day or two before that. It'll come out, and on September 17th, they're going to make that decision. But the chances of reducing the interest rates by 0.25 have gone up quite a bit. So a lot of people are expecting that. They want to get that relief. But let me remind you that the interest rates that we have right now are kind of the normal interest rates. That's what we have seen in the being here 25 years. Most of the time they're close to that. But obviously, because of COVID, we saw a big decrease in our interest rates. That was historically low, and I'm sure that we cannot expect those interest rates to come back anytime soon. Now, let's discuss about mortgage rates. Banks are offering good rates, but again, everybody's waiting to see how Bank of Canada reacts on September 17th, and they will adjust those mortgage rates accordingly. But at the same time, just keep this part in mind, even though you're thinking that banks will reduce interest rates as well, but banks are a lot more cautious in a slow market. They don't want people to leave their properties at the end or for any given reason. So they're more cautious. So whenever you go to buy any property, so banks do take a bit more time to study and make sure that the mortgage that they provide you is good, and that you will make payments and all that kind of stuff. So keep that part in mind. Sometimes they do ask for more than 5% as down payment for you to get approved. So keep those things in mind. But right now, banks are offering interest rates close to 4% and somewhere up to about 4.5%. Because of it just depends which terms and everything that you're going with. So now let's discuss our weekly numbers. As we know, market has changed quite significantly. and the numbers have changed quite drastically as well. So new listings in our market that came in the last 1 week were 913, and when I was checking it yesterday, because usually we see a big jump of new listings in on Friday, Thursday, and Friday, they were showing more than 1,000. Back on the market were 90 properties, 848 properties saw a price decrease. Keep this in mind. We keep talking about it, that sellers need to make some adjustments. 24 properties saw a price increase. 454 properties were pending. 437 properties were sold. 105 properties were expired. 2 properties were withdrawn. 280 properties were terminated. So, like, basically, we're pretty close to half of the properties are selling right now with the new listings versus sold ratio. And as I mentioned even in the beginning, that it's taking a lot longer in Calgary to sell a property than other major cities other than Victoria. So if you have any question regarding real estate, please give us a call at 403-689-2345, and I'll be more than happy to assist you. I know market is challenging, and you probably need the right person to guide you through it. Give me a call, and I'll be more than happy to assist you. Thank you.